guys, Rob here from the Off-Grid Tiny House, doing another shit hit the fan prepping long-term forage video for you. I emptied my long-term storage bucket here off to the right, and I'm gonna repack it. I believe I'm gonna put a lot of the newer packets on the bottom, just to, you know, organize this thing a little bit better than what I did the first time around. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna throw in the multivitamin can in there. I'll throw some drinks, flavor crystals in there. And then I'm going to start putting the spices in to the bottom of this thing. Okay, so I'll give you a little better camera angle here. So here's all the, basically, all the spices. These are the store-bought, and then I'll throw in all my homemade. Kind of spread these out a little bit. And then we'll start throwing some more homemade ones in here. Hopefully you guys can get a good, decent view here. So we got a decent variety of stuff. Frank's Red Hot, veggies, all that stuff. And I prefer putting these on the bottom because these are all watertight. Everything's in Mylar, so if it does get wet, you know, you have the ability to not panic, dry it out, go from there. So a ton of seasonings. We'll start throwing some of the homemade barley, rice and stuff in here and go to town. Rice-a-roni, barley. Oops, forgot a marinade there. That's okay. And then the bigger stuff will go in once all this, you know, once all this stuff settles in. And I'm kind of just laying it in there. Not really too professional. That's not too bad though. Okay, so we got some Idaho potatoes. Gonna go in there next. Gonna start laying stuff in. Some cereal mixes. Okay, let's get into the legacy foods. We got some Mountain House coming up here. And this thing is pretty much going to be filled to the brim, guys. And that is going to do a whole whack of meals. Obviously my dry goods are not in here. Only very few. And we're basically full now. Yeah. So, I'll put the lid on this beast. I can maybe put a few little packets of something in the top. But, I think I'm gonna, what I'll do is I know what I'm gonna do. I got some Himalayan rock salt I'm gonna throw in, and that'll finish this bucket off. And it has the grinder built in. And that'll just go so far, guys. And then, obviously, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know I have a ton of dry goods prepared in 2-liter bottles as well. And this container is going to hold the majority of my spices for those. So, obviously I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket, but when I get a few more buckets similar to this for storage, I can, you know, mix things up and, you know, go from there. But that should do her for that bucket. And that's pretty tight, guys. That is a ton of food and spices in that little bucket. And I believe it'll tell me how many liters this bucket is. Let's see. I know it's a food grade bucket as well, so doesn't tell me, but that's okay. She's loaded.